What is going on, everybody? My name is Brad Carney. I am the lead developer of Exoverse, and today I wanted to do a quick video highlighting the Giggordo rework. We have a patch coming out tomorrow, an update, and his rework is going to be a big part of it. He was kind of half done before, I would say, but never really quite felt 100% finished. And this patch isn't going to get him quite to that point, but it's going to. It's gonna be a big step towards that. So, want to highlight some of his changes in this video. As you can see, he's going to be spawning from a ceiling portal. Not sure if these ceiling portals are going to be something we use in the future. They definitely seem pretty cool, but yeah, maybe for flying enemies in the future. I don't know. Could be pretty cool, but for right now, they're just going to be used for Giggordo there. The basic idea of his fight hasn't changed too much. Kind of what you want to do with him is you want to force the enemies from this heavy portal to go all the way around, to wrap around this perimeter here. And I'm going to do that by setting up my maze here, which will just take a second. I think 4 turrets should probably be enough. Okay, so let's see here. Now these guys should be taking the long way. Excellent, excellent. Same with the guys coming through there. So cool. So he's still gonna summon enemies. He's not going to summon quite as many. It's a little bit situational now when he summons them. If you're not visible to him, like say you're hiding behind a wall, he's going to, instead of doing his attacks where he attacks you, he's going to summon monsters more frequently. He's also going to summon his totems more, which is something we're going to get into in a second here. I think we just go into it. So I'm going to hit ready. I thought that bug would go away for this video. Apparently it is not, but yeah, apparently no outlines there on the pistol. But basically he falls all the way through there to start the match. So this is a big part of his rework. So part of what he does now is like he summons different totems, and those totems empower him. So you can see here, this is an armored totem. So once I've destroyed both of those, his armor goes away. Of course, he can summon them back. I tried to make it incredibly obvious, but that's all placeholder assets. So we'll get something modeled and actually looking good for him. But for right now, it's important just kind of get the gameplay all set. I've done some visual effects there for him. Added some effects there for his earthquake. So there's 4 different kinds of totems he can summon. There are armored totems, which spawn right there, which I've already dealt with a couple times. There are speed totems or haste totems, which spawn right there, which basically make him attack more often. There are regen totems, which spawn out there. And then finally there are power totems, which I believe he's not spawned yet. And the power totems are going to not only increase the amount of damage he does, but it's also going to strengthen some of his attacks. So right now, like his earthquake kind of goes that far. It's like 500 units or something. Nothing that should make too much sense to anyone, really. It's kind of an internal thing. Oh, I take it back. That the weapons have range listed on them. So, oh no, they actually don't. Never mind. So, but basically, once he gets his power totems down, that earthquake is going to go out farther. So it's not only going to do more damage, but it's also going to be empowered. Now, one thing about this fight, when I first had these totems implemented, they were flagged as being monsters, so like, your towers would actually attack them. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I kind of want this to be, more of an interactive fight instead of just like, okay, I gotta put towers in these additional places to just automatically delete the totems, and I died. Yeah, I want you actually have to like run around the map and destroy the totems and interact with the enemies. Well, one thing I was experimenting with last night was making it so like if your towers like start to attack an enemy that's also in the range where the totem is, like the totem will get hit. I'm just gonna go into a level. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's really great either. Yeah, I think ideally, like your towers don't attack the totems. I'm gonna cheat my way back there to them. There was one more attack I had not really touched on, and that was his little missile attack, which is new. So yeah, I'm gonna double check that my towers don't attack the totems. This could all be different tomorrow. This could all be different in the future. Let's see. There's also one other thing I want to show. So I know one thing that people have done historically is put towers there. They just kind of auto shoot him. But I'm gonna show you that's not gonna work anymore. So he's gonna come down. He's going to. I have it so like he spawns his armor totems right away. That's always the first attack that he does. Yeah, see my turrets not attacking those. I think I probably want it to stay that way. We'll see. Oh, I directly went into this fight, which means that did those overheat? Oh no, they're taking damage from that that little cloud. Yeah, that's what that is. So his missiles that he shoots at you, effects are definitely very half-baked. But basically, it's he's aiming at the floor where you're standing, and then those create like a little zone that if you walk into, you're gonna take damage. So yeah, it's something you have to keep your eyes on. Okay, that's what I was wanting to show. So like his basically his earthquake attack, it's going to destroy any towers that you have nearby. And if he gets his power totems down, it's going to increase the range of his earthquake. See, it hit me all the way out there, which is pretty far. But if you have turrets set up like even farther away from him, those are going to get damaged, so you're probably going to want to deal with those totems right away. Yeah, so... Anyway, there's definitely a lot of tweaking I still have to do with him. For one, like his regen totems, like he's getting a ridiculous amount of regeneration from those. Definitely want to fix that before this goes out. Yeah, they're not meant to heal him like all the way to full as soon as he gets his totems down. That doesn't really seem fair. I tried, if I could speak, I tried making it so there's a cap. Okay, so regeneration, the way it works is kind of like poison. Poison does percentage-based damage over time from enemies. So basically, enemies that have larger health pools will always take the same percentage of damage. So like that number is actually the fixed amount of damage they take is actually higher. The higher the HP pool of the enemy, and then regeneration is kind of the opposite of that. It heals based on how much the enemy's max health is. And currently, like there wasn't like a cap on that, and Giggordo very high health pool, so he was regenerating extremely an extreme amount. But even after I put that cap in, he was still regenerating a ton. So gonna have to do something else for those regen totems. But yeah, I just like the idea of him healing, just not to an insane degree. But yeah, so that's going to do it for this quick video. Might not have ended up being up that quick, but wanted to show off some of the changes for Giggordo. I hope this makes him a more interesting fight. I hope this makes him a little more interactive of a fight instead of you just kind of sitting there and AFK shooting him while setting up a maze also. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't end up being too difficult. Again, I'm gonna try and tweak some things before this patch goes out. But yeah, hopefully it won't end up being too bad. Alright, well, I thank you guys for watching. I'm going to get back to work on this update and hope to have it out tomorrow. Thanks, everyone.